ISAN Nwosu, the founder and president of Independent Shareholders Association, says he spent about 46 years in the marketplace, and he will be leaving office, handing over to a new set of leaders in December, with just now the final few weeks of his nearly 50 years activism in the marketplace. Thank you very much for sitting. I'm sure sitting back here and looking back at almost 5 decades of your activism in the markets, what's your views as far as the market is concerned? How would the late Akintunde Ashalu and what you call the consciousness of getting the best for retail investors, Nigerians, whether they are pensioners and those who are just aching out few thousands of naira to invest in the marketplace?
Well, that's just my joy about that, what you have just said now. I'm happy that we had a rupture around 2008, 2009, which discouraged a lot of people. But as at that time, those big buyers never sought an opinion from the managers of retail shareholders, because they were told that you can make 1,000% profit. Some sold their houses to buy shares, and at the end of the day, it failed. But we have continued to keep faith with the stock exchange by telling the retail shareholders that you are the holders of the exchange. And I'm happy we are growing the numbers by the day. The retail shareholders in this country are people that we cherish so much because they spend the little money they have. You know, they don't go borrowing to buy shares. I have always discouraged going to borrow money to buy shares because it's a sort of savings and you have to make do with what you have. I'm so pleased to have served minority share. I'm still very much available to continue to serve and advise them. My pity goes to some of the pensioners that threw in almost all they had in buying shares then. And that's why today I continue to tell them this is the best time to buy shares. Because if you're able to buy shares now, it will bring down the average cost of what you bought in the past. If you have enough money you put in there, you just find out that the total cost of something you bought at 66 naira then will come down to about 4 naira. And that won't be that punitive for you because it has gotten down. The next thing is to start moving up. And then you can realize some gains from it. So my advice to them is to continue to have faith in the capital market. It's a bidding process. It's a bidding process, which then means that today you may buy at 10 naira, tomorrow it will come down to 8 naira, or it will go up to 12 naira. So it's a chance card. But we need to continue to be in the market to sustain all the quoted companies.
Do you think shareholders activism has benefited retail investors,
yes,
not only from your association, but others across the country?
Yes, it has, because there have been a lot of enlightenment about who is a board, who is a director, who is a worker, and all this and that. What do I expect at the end of the day? Because if people had convinced you that it's going to be a windfall, and you do not have the energy or the knowledge to go through the accounts to understand that you were not cheated about this. So this necessity is the mother of invention. It has created a lot of enlightenment for people to understand that I need to patronize a company where I have investment in. I need to be an ambassador of that company, say as much as I can about that company positively, so that people can buy the product of that company. The more they sell the product, the more chances you have to go home.
You're still in the market, but you're handing over very soon.
Yes.
So do you see the new team, most likely younger team than yourself, you're handing over to still be as active and as engaging, as it were, as you had been for nearly 5 decades?
Yeah, the fact is that I'm not leaving the environment. We are there to assist them where they make mistakes. We will assist them. Incidentally, the person taking over from me is a more experienced person in corporate governance, and he's older than myself.
We're going to have that corporate governance conversation.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nwosu, the founder of Independent Shareholders Association, here on the program today. We thank you very much, everyone. Whatever you're watching today, keep your eye on the U.S. presidential election. Channels Television will be on the ground for the election night. You don't want to miss our team down here on the channel. Keep it all eyes there. I will see you soon tomorrow, Wednesday, and perhaps then we'll look again at the screen.